hope everybody is doing well. Okay, first person here is Summer. Could I have a reading around me and Woo Aquarius? Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but slow and steady wins the race. Communication is either coming in or picking up. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, especially if you feel as if he's overstepping. Listen to your intuition, and slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't rush into anything right now, but things look pretty good. Aries Sun for the next 24. May have choices and options around social activity. You could be spending time with a Capricorn, maybe spending time with a Libra or a Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Queen City, love. Queen City, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. If you are currently with someone, don't bring the past into the future. Like, leave the past in the past. If you're not with anyone, you could have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon. You may also have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and your luck is about to change for the better quickly. TVET for tomorrow. TVET for tomorrow. You've got being guided by the divine towards greener pastures could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old wound heals and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Helps life move forward tomorrow or in the month of June in general. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Things look a little misaligned. You got the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. And there may be a lot of overthinking around this situation, but you do have communication either coming in or picking up. Slow and steady wins the race, and just kind of going with the flow of things is suggested. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation is fine, but I wouldn't try to force anything right now. Queen City work situation for June. I need to know where, like, I need like a specific question. I'm not sure what you're asking about. If you could just be a little bit more specific. MR, did I offend T about what I said during our conversation on Friday about LL to her? About LL and her Q to BS. Okay. Did I offend T about what I said during our conversation on Friday about LL and her Q? Okay, let's see. I don't think you did. I think that whatever you said, this person may kind of agree with you. Even if they didn't say anything, they may kind of agree with you. Yeah, I don't know what the story is, but I know I don't think that you offended them. Red, how did cyclists feel about me last night? May have thought that you were strong, creative, independent, hardworking, successful, and attractive. Somebody like pleasant or fun to be around. Pretty good. Hi, Mel. Queen, do you see any promotion or changes at work financially? Okay, let's see. I wouldn't say in the month of June. I don't see anything happening that fast, but success and things moving forward towards greener pastures with more money coming in could happen sometime between now and the end of the fall. Listen to your intuition, express your wants and needs. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, but I don't think it's going to be in the month of June. Red, Ryan's current energy towards me. Pretty good. Successful, content, happy, down to earth, respectful. Pretty good. Kimon, general. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Money comes in, finances improve, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to personal relationships. Life is moving forward. Learning to breathe. What can I expect next in my love? Oh my goodness, what happened? It should be working now, right? MRBS's thoughts and feelings about my work performance. Pretty good. May have respect for you, find you to be somebody who is reliable, dependable, hardworking, diligent, focused, successful. I don't think they have any complaints. They may think that you're hardworking, successful. You do what you have to do. Not bad. Not bad. Fred, outcome of rain and I. Outcome of rain and I. All right, I don't know what it is, but it looks like there's an improvement that leads to success. So if it's like a person, communication leads to success around the relationship. If it's a place, expressing your wants and needs around the situation leads to success. An improvement comes in, but something needs to be done. Communication or setting a boundary or expressing wants and needs leads to success or an improvement. Lydia surprised me. You have a wish that comes true around a committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Plus, you could be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Hi, Adonis. Stacy for today. Today looks good. Life is coming into balance. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. A wish comes true. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Looks like a pleasant day. Peach, general. Peach, general. Your luck is about to change for the better quickly, and areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Leo. You have new beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Shonda, does Sagittarius DL miss me? He hasn't reached out. He does miss you from time to time. Yeah, I think you could hear from him sometime this month. Yeah, there is communication coming in at some point. It may be later on this month. Stacy for this week. You're ready for life to move forward. And although it may be slow and steady wins the race, life is moving forward. You could have a little more financial security coming in. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You may be spending time with the Taurus. Listen to your intuition, and negativity moves into the past. Maybe spending time with another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're not looking back on the past. You're making decisions that push life forward, especially around career. You could have good news that comes in around career. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Red, Ryan's finances. Finances are okay. They're improving. So he's got growth, change, and transformation around having choices and options that bring in success around career, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business as we move through the summer. He could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. His finances are okay. They're okay. Yeah, I would say they're improving, though. MR, there's something between me and T, I feel. Does she not trust me, or what does she think of my performance? Okay, let's see. There is something that's misaligned between the two of you, but I don't think that it's that she doesn't trust you, because she shows she's got respect for you. She thinks you're successful. She feels like you're reliable. I don't know. She feels maybe a little threatened by you. Could that be possible? Like feeling a little bit like you may be better at what you do than she is, or that you could be some kind of competition. Because it looks like she thinks that you're a hard worker, you're focused, you do what you need to do, you're reliable, you're always there, you know how to get things done, you're pretty efficient. But there is something with that Three of Pentacles in reverse that's not sitting right. And I think it has to do with that you may be like too well focused for her. She may see you as some kind of competition. Avery Rucci says hello.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my God. I posted the video on YouTube. It cracked me up on Avery's channel. You gotta go watch it. She fell on the ice. These kids fall like it's nothing. But when she got up, she goes, my pants came down. Her pants didn't come all the way off, but you know, she's skinny and her pants are always sagging and falling off. And I just couldn't stop laughing. Anyway. Comment. Why was G looking at me so often during and after the ride? There's indecision around it. Okay, so I don't know what this ride was, but may have felt uncomfortable or like something wasn't right, and they were looking to see if you were kind of picking up the same vibe. I don't know what kind of a ride it was. Like, let's say, for example, somebody was driving and they're driving erratically or kind of crazy, like maybe looking at you to see if you're feeling the same thing. Yeah. They were trying to see it. They were trying to kind of get a glimpse of you to see how you were feeling about the specific situation that you were in. Her channel is a very graceful skater. Tanya, you saw right? Funny. My pants came down. A very graceful skater. I laughed the whole way home. And then I told the neighbor. Ay, ay, ay. Is it buffering again? Damn it. What the hell? Is it buffering? It shouldn't be. It says that the Wi-Fi is connected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alessandra, general for today. General for today. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready or give the situation a little bit of time. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle, or you may have like inspiration of some type or get a new idea. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. You may be spending time with a Leo, could be spending time with a Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. Go back up. Mihak General. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Negativity is moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. A wish comes true. Taylor for this weekend. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Teamwork is favored, and you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is positive around the home. And then you also could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Palak, why is Abhishek being rude to me? He's feeling anxious and annoyed. He may feel like things are out of balance between the two of you, and that he's taking, instead of just expressing to you how he feels, he is not, he's not willing to open up emotionally or tell you how he's feeling, so he's just being rude. I would call him out on it, because I think you may get somewhere with him if you call him out and like, why are you being rude for no reason? Like, what the fuck is the problem? But things are misaligned, or the two of you are not on the same page, and he's feeling frustration around it. Halabi, love. When it comes to love, life changes for you for the better quickly when you explore your options. You've got a Sagittarius. You've got a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, sorry. You've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and your love life should be moving forward with a committed relationship, but you may be exploring options before you get there. Nat, did DV ignore my message? He didn't reply back. Yeah, he did ignore it. He's setting a boundary. This is how he's controlling the situation. Whatever the situation is, it looks like it's out of balance, and he controls the situation through this communication or by setting the boundary. But you'll hear from him at some point. Beautiful one, finances. You have a wish that comes true around finances improving. You may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle that could change things for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition, and negativity moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Lolly, summer love. If you're in a well-functioning relationship right now, it should continue and maybe even improve between now and the end of the summer. If you're not with anyone, you have new energy coming in. Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward with a wish come true. Tanya for the next 48. Oh, John, no, I didn't. Hang on. I'll go back to it. Let me do Tanya, and I'll go look for yours. Tanya, you've got happiness coming in around something at home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, entertaining at home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and success around that. Plus, you could be spending time with the Sagittarius or possibly Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. John, change is definitely here now. Do the cards indicate the change comes from an immediate relocation or move this summer? Yeah, that could be, but it's going to be your decision. So you're the one that's calling the shots, which is good. Tanya, Edward's a Capricorn. Because of intimacy issue, I think that he's avoiding me altogether. I'm willing to move forward with him, but if he doesn't speak up, I'm not going to wait for him. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Well, there is, okay, disappointments are moving into the past, and indecision is also moving into the past. There is opportunity for communication, and there is opportunity for a committed relationship around the situation. If he doesn't bring it up, I would try to bring it up. I would reach out to him and see if you can get him to come over. I would rather see you talk in person. On the phone, if absolutely necessary, but I think that you can get this done in person, and that should help things. Negativity moves into the past, and you might make a decision to move forward. I mean, there's potential here. There is potential here. But I agree. Time waits for no one. Susie, love for next week. Negativity moves into the past, but slow and steady wins the race. There should be communication from somebody that you're hoping to hear from. But other than that, it may be a slow week. Nothing bad is happening. It just may be that not all that much is happening around love other than communication. However, you have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities this month. I can't swear that there's new opportunity coming in this week because this week looks a little slow. And like an average slow week with good communication or decent communication. Montaigne, do I have a male Gemini from my past returning? It's possible, but the chance is kind of slim, which may indicate that it could happen. It just may take some time. It might not happen right away. April, my future boyfriend's traits and character. This person should have a strong personality. They may be very smart and intelligent. They could be a leader, like a boss, somebody that's in a position of authority, or maybe even somebody a little older, or somebody that maybe isn't even necessarily older, but they're very mature. There may be a Capricorn. Capricorn comes up very strong around you. They're well balanced. Maybe a little bit on the introverted side, but they're very strong and successful. They're kind-hearted, caring, sincere. They may have a creative project or creative hobby or a creative side of themselves. It's, you know, who knows, whatever it is. They may be, like they could be, say, for example, a lawyer during the day, but at night maybe they like to paint, whatever it is. They have like two separate sides that are distinct. Like a position that of somebody who's like a leader, very strong and successful in like business or their career, but then they also have this creative side. They're kind-hearted, caring, and loyal. And it's probably going to be somebody that comes in before the end of this year. Joe, financial situation for this year. Finances are looking okay. You've got some disappointments or healing and moving into the past, and a little bit of financial security coming in. You're listening to your intuition, and with good luck, life is moving forward. Now, I don't know what you do for a career, but you may have like a career or a 9-to-5 or whatever that is. And you also could be adding something on the side, whether it's a part-time business, a side gig, whatever it is. It could be bringing in extra money that's bringing life into balance, helping you pay off a bill of debt or a loan, or stocking money aside that leads towards a wish come true around finances improving this year. Not bad. Not bad. The Geek. Is my ex-best friend messing with anyone in my family besides my ex-baby mama? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. JJ, how will my exam go tomorrow? I'm quite nervous and have some parts not studied. I would study as much as you can because I think that's going to help to relieve anxiety. But you're feeling focused and stable. You'll be fucking relieved once it's over. And I think it goes well. It'll be fine. Comment. A lot of other people have been looking at me in the place where I'm at. I'm on a trip. Is it because they're uncomfortable as well, although they were racist or something? Okay, not everybody is going to be looking at you for the same reason, but there may be a couple of things happening. Some people may find you to be interesting or have a different look. Some people may actually find you to be attractive, and that may be why they're looking at you. I think that it may also just be something like you don't look like you are from there. You know, you look different. Like, for example, I can kind of spot foreign people here. Like when if I see somebody like I could usually tell if they're foreign. And I felt like that when I was in Italy. I could spot an American. Like I said to my friend that I was with, we were on the train, and I said, that girl in the back sitting by herself, I said, she's American. I would even go as far as to say she's from the tri-state area, meaning Connecticut, New York, or New Jersey. And she's like, why? I'm like, because she's dressed like a fucking slob. Look at her. And I mean, I'm telling you the truth. Like, people here go out in their pajamas. I do. I'm just as bad. But I said, look at her. She's dressed, her hair is in a sloppy bun. She doesn't have any makeup on. She's wearing oversized clothes that are too big for her and ripped. I'm like, she's definitely American. All the Europeans were dressed well. And as soon as she opened her mouth, that was the New Jersey accent. And my friend was like, you're good. I'm like, well, she looks like one of us. She should be sitting here with us. And they knew that we weren't, you know, and both of us, my friend, she was half Greek. And like everybody there knew that we were like American. Like we just, even before we opened our mouths. And I'm Italian, 98% Italian, my DNA comes back. But they spoke to me in English. They knew I wasn't native. I think, and could some people be racist? That's absolutely true, because some people could be. But I think that there's a whole bunch of different reasons, especially if you're somewhere where you might stick out or you may look different. People are, they're just curious. Here's another story. I knew this woman from yoga who, this is an interesting story. She said, she adopted her daughter, and she adopted her daughter from China, and her husband had to go to China several times, and where they had to go wasn't like a big city. It was like, I guess, a small village or something. I don't know much about China, but anyway, she said that she found a lot of people stared at her, not so much her husband, but more her, because she had very blonde hair and blue eyes, and she was very fair skinned, and she stuck out like a sore thumb, and she's like, it was weird. People were staring at me. And she's like, I guess I just look different. Anyway, and then with that, she said, you know, they told us that when you adopt a child, the child usually bonds to one parent quicker than the other. And she goes, Danny, I swear to God, I thought it was going to be me. She's like, hands down, I thought, oh, I got this. And she said, no. She's like, she liked my husband. She's like, well, I guess he was kind of like a big teddy bear. She's like, it took a while for that to, which I think that's totally normal. But she's like, could you believe it? I thought, oh, I got this. And she said, she's like, no, the kid gravitated more to the husband for the first couple of months, and then things balance themselves out. But I think it's like, if you look different and you're in a place, you know where else I found too? I found, like, when I went to Alaska, I felt like me and my friends stuck out. Why? I don't know, but I did. I felt like people were staring at us. Weird, right? I guess we just didn't look like, you know, who knows what it is that makes you look different. You move different. Your mannerisms are different. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think it's anything super bad. Anyways. 555, future characteristics and traits and zodiac sign of my next boyfriend, if possible, timing around him showing up. Okay, let's see. This person may be very outgoing, strong, confident, and hardworking. They may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They could be somebody who's either in school or going back to school, or always has intentions of going back to school. Like that just may be something that's important to them. And it may be sometime before the end of this year. 555 is the reason why love is so slow for me because of my weight. Like once I lose weight, my love. No, that's not true. No, no. What could affect it could be that you think that, right? Like you feel like, hey, my weight is an issue. So that's kind of like what you're putting out into the universe. And love isn't coming in, so you're kind of thinking, oh well, that's what it is. And it's kind of like what comes first, the chicken or the egg kind of a thing. But that's not what it is. If you're thinking along those lines, you could be putting up a block, but the weight doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm just checking with the cards. No, it could be a timing thing. And it also could be make sure that you don't have old people coming in, cycling through, looking to hang out, reaching out, back and forth kind of bullshit, because that could also keep you stuck and stagnant. But no, it's not the weight thing. You know, you got to always keep in mind that, first of all, everybody has like their own style. Like some people don't like skinny. Some people, like the woman that reads my cards used to always say to my friend, because my friend she always said that she was fat, but I didn't think that she was fat. She was a bigger person, I would say, but she was probably about 5'8". And she was bigger, but she never looked to me as somebody who I would say was fat. But she used to say all the time, she's like, well, I'm fat. And then she also was a cop who worked with a lot of men and she's like, Danny, you got a girl that walks by that's a size 6 and they're calling her fat. And she's like, and I'm standing here like Jabba the Hutt, thinking if you think that that's fat. But then, interestingly enough, she said, and then I go to a function with their wives and their wives are heavy. So how are you calling her fat and your wife is heavy? And here I am standing here like a big horse. These are her words. She used to say it to me all the time. And I'm like, you have to... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There was a time where I weighed 115 pounds. I didn't have any more luck with men then. You know, like it wasn't. And then when I was heavier, actually, when I first started dating Avery's dad, I put on some weight. And my one friend at work, she's like, it's love weight. She's like, I did the same thing. It's love weight. Don't worry about it. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think a lot of it comes down to how we feel about ourselves. And I've said it before. My father had a guy who worked for him that loved heavy-set blonde women. That's what he liked. And he would, every time he saw one, my dad was like, geez, is that what you like? And he's like, yeah, that's what I like. Everybody's got a different taste, different strokes for different folks. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Still deserve love. Georgia, does it look like insurance company pays the full amount? It does, yeah. Adonis, every region is different as well if you're in the same. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I noticed that in Italy. Sometimes, like, when I was moving through Italy, like, things were different from one place to the other. Yep, I noticed that too. And what about here? What about here? Like my father's like, don't go to England. You won't understand them there. And I get it because I have a friend here who's English. And sometimes she says things and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But think of us here. Like here in New York, we call it soda. In other areas, they call it pop. Like, what's pop? We don't say that here. I was out with my friends the other day. My one friend wanted to buy, she bought them. They were like a light blue cowboy boots. And her sister was with us and she's like, where are you going in those? Tennessee? But it's true. I mean, it's different everywhere. And I think that's what makes life really interesting, right? I mean, if everything was the same everywhere we went, how fucking boring. Like, I loved Arizona. I loved it. The only thing that drove me a little nuts was that everything closed early, but they may not be like that anymore. I was there a long time ago. And I didn't feel like people were in as much of a rush, but that's my problem, not everybody else's. Like, coming from New York, you just do things fast, talk fast. Everything's about I don't think that's good. I think that that's a better way. Jasmine, love for the rest of the year. Libra. Okay. Love for the rest of the year. You could have new opportunities coming in sometime later this summer, early fall. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. But watch out that you don't have, once again, these people that come back from the past. People coming back from the past, old ghosters or hookups or any of that bullshit. Get rid of all of that, because that stuff will keep you stuck and stagnant. Clearing away what no longer serves you can help open new doors. And then you could have a new Cancer that comes in sometime later this summer. You might have a Leo coming in. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You could find yourself in a committed relationship towards, I'm going to say maybe late summer, early fall, possibly with a Leo. Exploring your options leads to success. Five. Oh, I see. Thank you for the affirmation. I know it's insecure question. It's fine. We all have insecurities. Yeah, well, that's true. If you do get it in your head. Oh, they banned your troll account? But if you get it in your head, it's like anything else. It's like saying, I can't do something, like whatever it is. Like, I can't do math. I can't do math. You keep saying that, you're not going to be able to do math. Like, nobody is going to be successful by saying I'm a failure. Like, so if you're saying things like, nobody likes me because I'm overweight, nobody likes me, people don't find me attractive because I'm overweight, then that's that, like, you're going to believe that, and then the universe is going to show it to you. There's a girl who I watch on YouTube. She's overweight. I think that she's really pretty. And that's her channel. It says, what I eat today is a fatty. So what? So you're a little heavy. Who cares? She's a pretty girl. What's her name? Addie, I think is her name. Of course, all of the thumbnails, she's shoving food in her mouth. But she's a pretty girl. She's married. But if you think like that, like, I totally get it. It's like, I don't know if other people have felt like this, but like, you feel like you're trying to figure out what's wrong with me. If I can fix what's wrong with me, then somebody else I won't be broken for somebody else. But it's not about that, because you're not broken. An extra 20 pounds or whatever it is, it doesn't make you broken. Just like, if anything else, like, I can't think of another example, but. Georgia, why does Virgo keep liking my old pictures on Facebook? Seems to be feeling nostalgic from the past. Whatever the pictures are, like, he does like them. And he's not, like, he's feeling nostalgic for the past, but he does like the pictures too. And whatever it is, he may feel like, yeah, nostalgic for the past. Martisha, did I run MW off? I asked him questions about his past relationship and haven't heard from him. Haven't heard from Cancer T. What's his deal? Is he going to reach out? Okay, let me look with the MW first. What? I don't know. All right, I'll check. I don't think you ran him off. There's actually communication coming in quick here, so you should hear from him soon. And then the Cancer, what's his deal? Is he going to reach out?
Can you please see now?
Can I see now? Yeah, I will. You're going to hear from him too. You're probably going to hear from MW first. What?
I said, can you please do it now? And now, please.
Oh my goodness, I can't even stand up. My legs are sore. Hi, cute boy. Hey, handsome boy. What do you got there? What do you got? A boy? Hurry up. Oh, are you cute? Yes, of course. Why would you even ask me that? Because what?
Just because you told him that's cute. He's cute. I did not say it's me.
Well, you're cute too, but he's walking around with a ball in his mouth. And it's a big bully. You're very cute.
But now it's sticking ass ball.
I threw his old ball out. I hope he's not going to miss it. You got a good new ball. We bought you a new ball.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the edge of the bed, but I'm not falling.
Well, good. Don't fall off the bed.
Just look.
I see. Very good. Be careful.
Get your stick ass ball there.
Ruchi, generally men like curvy girls. It's kind of a universal thing. Nowadays, I think, but I remember years ago, I felt like it was more in to be really skinny. But I don't know about, I mean, I don't know. I think it depends. I think it depends on a lot of things. I mean, I think a lot of it really has to do with how you feel about yourself, unfortunately. So if you feel shitty about yourself, I think that kind of comes through. Anyway. 555. Oh, I know her. She's the bomb. Yeah, and there's a blue drink. It's like a bluish green drink. I can't figure out what it is. And I even commented, I'm like, can you tell us what the blue drink is? I love blue things.
Maybe Sinead.
Yeah, her food always looks good. And she's confident. She really is. I mean, she's got her makeup done. Her makeup looks great. Her hair looks great. She always looks good. TVET finances for June. Finances for June. You've got focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in extra money. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Finances should be improving in June. There may be opportunity around work too that could be helpful. Jasmine, in November, I have to choose to keep one job. Which job should I keep? Arcadia or Orange? Will I be successful in keeping both? You could be successful in keeping both. I don't know why you have to choose in November. I don't know what's going on. But if you could keep both, that would be great. If whatever happens in November, you can't keep both, I would go with I would stay with the one that you're at longer, whichever one that you have a greater history with. But I think you could manage both. And my suggestion would be, if you can, make as much money as you can now and sock it away somewhere. Try to get a little bit ahead of the game. Tin Danny, this is Ethan. Will I end up with M in a committed relationship? Will you end up with M? Let's see. You got potential. There's potential here for commitment. Yeah, that could happen. Susie T, the Capricorn, and I. When will I hear from him? He's quiet. You'll hear from him this week. Communication comes in that leads to success. Slow and steady wins the race, but communication looks decent. So you'll probably speak a couple of times this week. Clara, I sent some job applications. Will I get a job at company O or R or neither? O comes up the strongest as of right now. Let's see what happens. RK, general for the upcoming week. General for the upcoming week. You may have choices and options around social activity that bring in happiness. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could help you feel relief. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Arya, what major shift or opportunities coming in next in my life that I should prepare for? Could be something around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. If you're thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, it would lead to success. Keep in mind that it doesn't always have to be a business thing. It could be going back to school for anything. Listen to your intuition and explore your options opens new doors to social activity. So you may find yourself like, who knows, going back to school to learn whatever, cooking. And you may meet like new people there or like-minded people that could open new doors to something else. So yeah, you have growth, change, and transformation coming in around possible work or business new opportunities. Work, school, business opportunities. Explore with Anju. Anju Gond. Will everything be all right between me and him? Because today when we talked, he was saying that we should solve your problem. But he was telling me his decision and said that I'm like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about what he said to you or what your problem is. It's a hard question to answer because what do you mean by will we be all right? It looks like the two of you might not be on the same page, and that could be an issue. So I'm not really sure where you guys are in the relationship, but something is out of balance or the two of you are not on the same page. I would clarify your wants and needs to this person. Chelsea, will Lindsay Manny email me? I get the job offer from Go Ape. That may happen. You got a good shot at it. You got about a 70% chance, yes, things move forward quickly. Katya Yanni, why is Tan May ghosting me? Everything was fine until I told him my date of birth. He asked me. I think he's ghosting you because he feels like the situation is out of balance and doesn't know how to be an adult about it. I don't know that it necessarily has anything to do with your birthday. I'm always cautious with ghosters because ghosters tend to reappear and then re-ghost. Like, they usually don't just come in and disappear once and they're gone forever. They usually resurface. Just be careful with this person. They may be a little deceitful. Cinnamon for today, today through the rest of the week. Today through the rest of the week. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. You have money coming in and finances are improving. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new beginning is on the horizon, and you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. T-Vet, me and D the Virgo, side business. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, then you should be bringing in some more money. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. There's opportunity for this to be successful. Native Butterfly, will you please read me what my financial situation will be this year? Slow and steady wins the race, but the big picture between finances between now and the end of the year is adding a stream of income, maybe improving things. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relief. A disappointment around finances is healing. So it may be slow, but there should be more money coming in between now and the end of the year. Brenda, for today and tonight. You have the world at your feet. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of tomorrow, you'll figure it out. A new journey may begin around work, school, or business. Feeling anxiety or negativity is moving into the past, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You could be spending time with a Leo or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Tamana, will I get my love of life and Mole back, and will he move on with someone else? Is he dating right now? Could you get him his ball, Avery?
What?
He dropped it.
Just why do I have to do all this thing?
I don't see him as being in a committed relationship, but he may be exploring options. If you want to reconnect with him, you may have to be the one to initiate it, because I don't see him putting in any effort to reconnect at this point. So you may have to be the one to reach out to him. I don't see commitment here, but maybe it's just not happening right now, or it's not on the immediate horizon. What I would do seriously is give this relationship a little bit of space and try to disconnect from it and see how you feel like 3 months from now. But when I say disconnect from it, try to stop talking about him and thinking about him and really cut that energy, and then see what happens when he feels like you've disappeared, and then revisit how you're feeling 3 months from now, because things look a little out of balance. Bernard, a general reading on what's good for my way. I'm working out at the gym. Eyes on me. You've got life coming into balance, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have the world at your feet, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Finances are improving. You do have a committed relationship here. If you're not with anyone right now, commitment does come in before the end of the year. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Ruchi, next in love. You have happiness coming in around love, and it may be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. You also may have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Success comes in around love, and a wish comes true, but you might have to explore your options to get there. Dakota, general for June. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Good. Zahaya, will I hear from Akkad soon? I don't see communication coming in, so if you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them rather than waiting. Cosmic, I'm losing my shit here at the senior place. Do you see me quitting? I messed up again royally on procedures. I don't see you quitting as of right now. I think that I don't know how long you've been there. I think that you're going to give it a little bit more time, and as time goes on, things seem to improve for you. Macy, general for the month of June. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be planning travel. Looks like a good month. Emin, what are M's thoughts about me at work after starting a new project? May find you to be strong, confident, smart, and intelligent, focused, and down to earth. Pretty good. Pretty good. Butterfly kiss, love. You have choices and options coming in around love. Now, if you're already with someone, things look pretty good. You may have choices and options around your current relationship. Not with anyone. You have a Virgo coming in, possibly a Libra. You have Empress is bringing in love and money, and you may have something change for you for the better quickly. Sean, will I gain a new group of like-minded friends before the end of this year? I don't know if it's going to be a group, but there may be a couple of people. Yeah. Maggie, general for Tuesday. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success, and life is coming into balance. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business, and areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Starfall for the next 48. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. The Magician's bringing in the opportunity to manifest new opportunities or the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Tibet, when do you see us beginning to work together? This is the side hustle. Maybe within like the next 2 or 3 weeks. Should be in the month of June. Tibet, when do you see the business picking up with D the Virgo? Yeah, maybe within the next 3 weeks, 21 days. I'm going to say maybe over the course of the next month. 555, I'm just curious, not serious about, but what happened between me and Joshua? We were texting and I thought that it was going good. Then I got confused about what he was asking and he never responded. I don't know what the conversation was about, but he may have felt like embarrassed by something. So there may have been a miscommunication. He kind of felt stupid about it, so he didn't respond. I don't know, like, what would you feel stupid about? But I think he felt like he embarrassed himself.
Oh, yeah.
555, still curious, call me the cat. But what happened with Diego? We aren't chatting, and then we were chatting and then complete silence. I wasn't expecting either to go anywhere, but curious about your thoughts. With him, I think he's exploring options, and I think he's chatting with others. So I think that, I don't know, you may still hear from him at some point, because he's like choices and options. So he's talking to other people too. Girl, wake up. Timeline on when I'll leave the school for a better job opportunity. Could be sometime between July and September. Lucinda for the next few weeks. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. You got choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. May also be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. New love. Will I make friends at the course I'm in now? It's possible that it seems kind of slim that anything like life altering is happening from this course as far as like friends are concerned, but it is possible to like make a friend or something, or an acquaintance of some type. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Maybe spending time with a Libra. You may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Personal relationships may be functioning better. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and you may have money coming in or news of money coming in. Lady Sunshine for tomorrow. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Be wise, general for the next few days. You have teamwork favored around work, school, or business, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life could change for you for the better quickly out of nowhere. Not bad. D for the week. D for the week. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe spending time with the Taurus. You've got the world at your feet. Empress is bringing in love and money, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Not bad. Shreya, how does Nikita have any romantic feelings for me? Well, I would say there could be feelings here, but it kind of reads like a situation where she may feel like she's in control and she does what she wants, or she feels like she's in control. And when things are not going well and whatever she has going on, she kind of goes back to you. And she feels like you're always going to sort of be there. I would be careful with this. Yeah, I'd be careful with this. She feels like she's controlling the situation. What's the matter?
She bought like a lot of turtles. Can I show you? Because we have to use a lot of fish.
I can't see it. Your head's in the way.
A lot of turtles.
Oh, you want me to buy those turtles?
Yeah, they're matic.
They're what?
A matic turtles. So you put them in water and they start swimming.
A matic? What does a matic mean?
Well, it's something where you can put it in the water.
Aquatic?
And you can put it in the water and it swims.
What is it, aquatic?
The turtle.
A matic? What is she talking about? M. Lourdes work for the next 48 hours. Get something happening that's making you happy. Perseverance around work pays off. Average, okay, content, sincere, down to earth, stable. It should be okay. 555. He asked me if I wanted to come over, and then I said I suggested it. I was out drinking with my sister. I wasn't, and I'm never that drunk where I would ever go over to a stranger's house. Yeah, see, so that's what it was. He was embarrassed because fuck him. I mean, it's true. It's like you're going to go over to a stranger's house and then you're drinking. I mean, what kind of intentions does he have? I don't like that. Lucky, general. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. You may be planning travel, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Not too bad. Samantha, general for June. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, life moves forward, and you may be feeling relief around life moving forward.
Okay, bye. I'm having to go to the bathroom.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm still scared.
There's nothing to be scared of?
I'm so scared.
Avery.
I'm so scared.
Take Cyrus with you. He'll go with you. Avery, I got to get up to take you to the bathroom again. Come on. Cyrus, go with her to the bathroom, please. He will. He'll go with you. Open the door. Watch. He'll go.
I'm scared to open the door.
What are you scared of?
I'm so scared. I'm just scared.
Butterfly A, timeline of when I'm getting a job. Could be within the next 2 to 5 weeks. All right, let me go turn the freaking light on for her and open the door. Can't even get up. My legs are freaking sore. What? What about them? I don't have them in the house. There's some in the car, I think. There's not? You ate them all? No, you don't peel off the skin on a peach. Peaches are the best. My grandmother used to always get really good peaches at the farm, but that farm's not there anymore.
Oh.
And that's a real bummer.
This is what I also needed.
We went peach picking once when Johnny was little, upstate. We should go peach picking again.
Can I go?
Yeah, what do you think? I'm going to go peach picking by myself? I don't know if they have peach picking here. I have to see.
Today.
555, General for June. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. New beginnings around the horizon will lead to success around work, school, or business. Money may be coming in. Finances could be improving, and you could be planning travel. Not bad. Pression. Someone is going to give Allie a note from me. How do you see the outcome? I think it's going to go well. You could have communication coming in. You could wind up spending time together. It may take a minute. It may not happen immediately. Like either there's a delay with the person giving him the note, or there's a delay with him reaching out. But it could be very successful, like well functioning. Samantha S., General for June. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and success comes in. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And you could have the Empress bringing in some love and money in the month of June. Pretty good. Cosmic, I said I think you're still going to be there. I think you're going to give it a little bit more time and things are going to improve. Isabella, work for June. Work for June is average, but you're happy and content. Teamwork is favored. Solution to a problem is in front of you and you're happy around work. So it depends where you are in your career. If you already have a job, things are well functioning. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Happiness comes in June. If you don't have a job, you could have a new opportunity that comes in June or before June ends that brings in happiness. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet?
You're done?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see.
No, but you just say on the phone.
Well, yeah, but in case I may skip somebody. Sharon, am I still on track to get a raise or a better job within CPS? Yeah, you still could get an opportunity there. Absolutely, for things to move forward. Cosmic, am I still a strong candidate for GS? Will I get the marketing job? You still have a good chance to get it. You have about a 70% chance, yes, and things could change for you for the better quickly. Hi, sweet boy.
It's about me. I'm sweet. I'm not sweet. I made you a necklace.
You are sweet, yes. Oh, it's fine, Cosmic. Maggie, I answered for you already. You too, Cosmic. Red, general for this week. Being guided by the divine towards greater pastures, you have the world at your feet. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. An old wound is healing and moving into the past, and you're no longer looking back on the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Not bad. Adonis, I'm reading it now. Yeah, and it could be stabilizing. Absolutely. Absolutely. The only thing that concerns me is what if they stop? That's the only thing that concerns me. Samantha. Yeah, I'm going to be on tonight, most likely around like 8:30ish. Anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Samantha, timeline when the Pisces will reach out. I'm going to say maybe between 9 and 17 days. Maybe within the next couple of weeks. Girly Sunday, current energies around love. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. You may have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini around. You may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but Sagittarius comes up the strongest. No longer holding yourself back. You're not going to settle for less than you want or deserve. Life is moving forward. Energy is moving forward. Adonis, from what I know, been on meds for months. These are new ones, probably a new dose. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens.
Mom, I want you to give me another one.
Okay. I'm not getting up again.
But then I'll go get them.
Okay, good idea. You can put that in the garbage. It's in the kitchen when you go in for the...
Mom, I'll put it in some cups.
No, you could go put it in the garbage when you walk into the kitchen. You'll see it. It's right there. It's a big white bucket. You're going in the kitchen. He's going to follow you. Jeebus, anything important coming in June? Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, bringing in growth, change, and transformation around social activity in June. Not bad. Not bad. Any monsters in there?
No.
Okay, so you were right?
Yeah,
Okay, good. I'm glad.
I just got a peach.
You got another peach? We out of peaches now? I'll have to get more.
But these ones are really good.
They're very good? Okay, I'll get those again.
Thanks.
Sure. Adonis, the mail said that they sent my package yesterday on my mailbox, but nothing. Will I get my package or my refund? Hasn't showed up, but I have to wait until tomorrow to file for missing package. I hate that shit. I think you're going to wind up getting a refund, or when you file for the refund, they're either going to send you another one or give you the money back, and then there may be opportunity to get another one. I'm not convinced that this package is going to show up at this point. That's so annoying. You know what happened to me once recently? This was really annoying too. I did Instacart, and a lot of times when they deliver, they'll deliver, like, there's 3 buildings here in a row. And instead of them all being numbered like 1 to whatever 30, they're numbered 1 through 10 each. And so there is a number 1 in every building, right? So sometimes my groceries will go to somebody else's front door. So that's what I assumed. The person's like, yeah, no, I delivered. So they always send a picture showing that the groceries were delivered. And I'll see. I'm like, well, that's not my front door. That's so-and-so's front door. I'll go get them. Well, this time there was no picture. There were no groceries at all in this complex. And they never sent a picture. And it's like, where did you put them? Like, where are they? Instacart refunded it, but then I had to place the order again. And it's just like a waste of food somewhere. Like, where'd that food go? I don't know. Madonna's saying I felt like that. I think it's lost. Oh, you never had it happen before? I've had stupid things happen like that before. How about this? How about this? Somehow, Ipsy, which if you're not familiar with Ipsy, they're like, it's a monthly subscription for like $15. You get like makeup samples. And I was part of it for like 3 years, like a long time. And kind of look forward to it coming, like to see what you're going to get in the mail, right? So one time, like it always came in the mailbox. One time I came home and it was in my front door. I didn't think anything of it. The next month it comes, it's in my front door again. And now it's got a note on it that says, this is the second time I received your package. It's becoming a problem. Please contact the company. But I assumed, like previously, it landed somewhere in because the building next door, I always get her Amazon shit and I got to walk it down there. What's the big deal, right? I've got to take the dog out how many times a day? No big deal. So I thought, I'm like, did somebody in here get my package and they're pissed that you got to drive past my place to get to your place? So I was like, that's really fucked up, right? So I logged on to Ipsy and I tried to fix my address, see if they had my right address, and it appeared like they had the right address, so I forgot about it. Next month, I get an Instagram message from somebody, and he's like, your package is coming to my house every month, and I'm driving it over. And it's like across town. I mean, it's not across town. It's like a half a mile or so from here. But it's out of the way for this person to have to drive it over here. I get it. And I was like, oh my God. So I called, I sent another change of address. Like, they've been doing it fine for 3 years. What happened? So I tapped him back in private message. I'm like, I think I fixed it. It shouldn't happen again. It happened again. So, and then like the guy's like rings my doorbell like 5 times. And I was like, oh shit, who's that? And then after that, I'm like, I just canceled it. So I typed him back and I'm like, look, this was the sign from the universe. It's not working. I have enough shit. I'm going to cancel it. And I never heard from him again. I felt bad, but it's like, well, I don't know why they were bringing it over to his house. Anyway. Chan, I think I'm able to read people well compared to the past, like seeing red flags, or maybe my intuition is heightening. Will it get better when it comes to my spiritual growth? Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. The longer that you live, the more that you're learning and the more you're growing. Yes. Joe, I answered for you already. Diamond. Finances for June, will they be better for hubby? It's slow and steady wins the race, but there is an improvement in June, yes. Need to. Will I and my husband reunite or split permanently? There is opportunity to reunite. The issue here is that you may end up going back to the same relationship and you may replay the same situation over again. So be careful. Like be sure of what you want when it comes to this, because if you reunite, it doesn't look like much is changing. It just goes back to the same thing. Oh, that's okay, Mel. Joe, I think I said something along the lines of nothing was improving fast as far as finances were concerned, but I think that there's a gradual, there's gradual growth between now and the end of the year. You may be adding a side business, or you may be adding something to it, like another stream of income that may be helping finances improve, but it's kind of slow. Like, I don't see any quick changes around finances. Anonymous, I recently connected with a Pisces. Haven't met him in person yet. How will things turn out if I go out with this Pisces man? Okay. Things look a little out of balance with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So that can indicate that either the two of you aren't on the same page or may not be looking for the same thing once you meet or after you meet or as time goes on. But giving it a chance, I think, is a good idea. You've got good communication coming in. Slow and steady wins the race, but the cards still encourage you to explore your options. So let's see what happens.
Look how crazy his cat's going spinning. Wow. What happened
Mel,
to
for the
Callie
week.
now?
For the week. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could be spending time with a Virgo. You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You're no longer holding yourself back. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around finances, or you may see an improvement in finances this week. Not bad. Alrighty, I am going to wrap it up for now, and I will come back on later.
Mom, this car was going so fast at the first time, and then it started going insane. It started making it go powerful.
Oh, wow.
It started to get powerful.
Okay.
Because now look how powerful it's getting right now.
What's the matter, Cyrus? He dropped his ball. Faru, will Ahmed take any action towards me?
Are you already
This person looks a little stagnant. If you have intentions for them, I would reach out to them rather than waiting. Mega, love.
Cyrus definitely wants my peach. I'll give him this.
Okay.
Hey, Cyrus, you can have it.
Mega, when it comes to love, don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You may have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. So if you're not with anyone, it's probably new energy coming in.
Look how fast this goes.
June, will the Libra man contact me?
Mom,
Okay, Avery, quiet.
It's going to be so fast.
You may hear from him sometime in the month of June. Communication looks a little slow. If you want to speak to him, I would suggest you reach out to him. But if you don't, you'll probably hear from him at some point. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.